structure, 8%, 9%, 10%. Anything under a half a million was 8%, half a million to 900,000, or actually half a million to anything under a million was 9%. A million and over, you hit 10%. So my first client, I'm not going to tell you his name, but he was a scratch golfer. He was someone that bought and sold businesses from the United Kingdom. Uh, we opened on $100,000. This wasn't stock. This was in currency. So it doesn't really matter how much they opened for. It wasn't like if they reneged and the stock went down, I would be holding the bag and I would have to pay. This was currency. So basically the money went into a segregated account with other clients' funds, and there were some guys in the back that were trading the money. It was like a segregated pool of capital from rich guys across the pond. Australia, the United Kingdom, these were CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, vice presidents, presidents, guys with lots of money in the market. With that being said, I opened my first account for $100,000. That was $8,000. That's what my check was on that one client. I went from making $250 a week as a cold caller, getting $100 for every account I opened up, to then making $8,000 on my first account. But then the way it works is you second trade them. You call them with the next best idea. So you set them up, and then you call them and you say, this is for my preferred clients only. I have maybe 2 to 3 recommendations I come up with throughout the year, and I'm going to call my best clients and give them the opportunity. And that's what I would do. So on that second trade, it was maybe 1 week later, we asked them for 400,000, bringing the account up to a half a million. So I was nervous. I was being fed lines. I had my headset on, and one of the senior guys, my friend that brought me into business, was telling me what to say. And the guy actually got on a plane the next day and flew in. He wanted to meet me. So my friend went. This is one of the first crazy stories you're going to hear. My friend went and met him as me, because I wasn't ready to sit down with this client. Obviously, I was 19, and I was not sitting down with this guy that bought and sold businesses, was worth 20, 30 million. And long story short, after that first meeting, he did bring up, he brought his account up to a half a mil. And, shortly after that, we traded again. We got his account more. And that's just one of the stories. That actually didn't end too well. I'll tell you the second part of that story down the road. He wound up flying in again, and he wanted his money back. The firm was giving him a tough time. I tried to help him out. In the end, I believe he did get his money back, but it's not always easy when the clients want to get their money back. Obviously, the brokers are told to do everything and anything we can to keep the money. So that's one story. That was a crazy story, but my life literally changed. I went from making no money, living in my parents' basement, to pushing a 500 SL, a 540 BMW, having a beautiful apartment in Bay Ridge, and then bought my own house in Staten Island. So this is just one very quick story, but there are many stories way crazier than this, and I look forward to sharing them with you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys soon.